How do I get myself to eat less? Very useful advice someone gave me was to purchase smaller bowls and plates. It will look more, but still eating less. I lost over 100 pounds from 20,182,020 and have kept most of it off. Cut sodas and energy drinks. Black coffee has almost no calories, as does iced tea. Learn to enjoy both with no sweetener to get your caffeine. If you must have something flavored and carbonated, i.e. sodas, carbonated water with flavoring is a godsend. Ice is a popular brand around me. Or get a water carbonator and make your own with lemon juice, lime juice, and stevia if you must have some sweetness. Lastly, when it comes to portion control, the hardest thing to learn, but that clicked the best for me. Don't eat until you're full. Eat until you aren't hungry anymore. There is a difference, and it's a lot bigger than you think. Get active. Even if you only burn 400 extra calories a day, if you're already eating at a deficit, that 400 calories increases that deficit. Calculate your BMR, basal metabolic rate, the number of calories you burn just existing through the day, and set your net caloric intake at 300,400 calories below that. MyFitnessPal is a godsend for calorie and macronutrients tracking. I have found that chewing gum and leaving my retainer in helps slow eating. Brush your teeth right after dinner. It makes sweets taste bad, and then I'm too lazy to brush again at night, so I don't eat again after dinner. What makes you hungry is your unnatural insulin production. It is affected by processed sugar and makes you hungry faster and more. I am not a pro, but I would advise reducing processed sugar products. This will take time, but eventually your body adjusts itself so you don't feel hunger often. Another solution is filling yourself with low-calorie things like lettuce, but this is not a realistic solution if you don't have really strong willpower and commitment. You can find more info in weight loss subreddits or just ask ChatGPT about insulin resistance. 1. Stay hydrated by drinking water throughout the day. 2. Have an eating schedule, and try to respect it. 3. 12h without food between dinner and breakfast. 4. The calories intake should be higher for breakfast and lower for dinner. 5. If you want a snack, eat raw carrots. I oversimplify this, but this should be a good start. Also, try to walk at least 30 minutes each day. I'd suggest thinking of it as wanting to be healthier rather than lose weight. That way what you are thinking about is positive rather than negative. To be healthier, you need to eat healthier and start by looking at the ingredient list on what you are eating. If it's not proper food, try and cut it out. Don't worry about how much you eat. If you make the shift to nutritious real food, the rest will follow. You've said yourself that diets don't work, so try something different. I'd recommend Ultra Processed People as a good read. Oh, and second, the recommendations for exercise too. Just because that's always a good way to feel better about yourself and improve your overall health. There are a lot of opinions here, so I'll keep it simple. Don't eat less. Eat healthier foods, and only eat when you're hungry. If you want a snack on something sweet, eat some fresh strawberries or dried cranberries with dark chocolate. If you want a snack on something salty, eat some thin slices of seasoned meats, or maybe a low-carb rice cracker. If you're really looking to get that tight body, do what the 80-year-old volunteer does at my work. He told us he does 50 sit-ups every morning. LMAO. He looks good for his age. Eat lots of carrots. They sweet but also no calories, and they can help you recover from sugar addiction. I was in the exact same scenario. Here's what I did. BMI went from 28 to 24 in about 3 months. Intermittent fasting 16 hours every day. For me, That means my eating window is 10 a.m. 6 p.m. daily. No exceptions. No cheat days. No alcohol. Easy for me. 1 liquid calorie drink per day. In the eating window only. Can't live without an iced coffee. Eat whatever you want in the 8-hour window. Cheating is encouraged. Your body completely resets daily and burns fat. No carbs. Best I've felt in my adult life, and have no nighttime food cravings like I used to have daily. Use a smaller plate. It tricks you into thinking you've just had a large meal, but it's a smaller portion. Proper way calorie counting. Nutrition. Exercise and lifestyle changes. Deviant way Coke or Adderall. The reason you have such cravings is because your brain has been wired to give off such intense dopamine, feel-good chemical, from eating. Fortunately, your thoughts can help alter this. Just think about how it would feel so good to be thin. Think about how good it would feel to take just one day without overeating. Think about how overeating will hinder that goal. Then, spend a day not overeating and think about how good it felt. Your brain will give you some dopamine as a reward. Next day, just keep to the diet you want. And think about how it will feel so good at the end of the day to have gone without overeating. Eventually, your brain will build a habit of eating properly, as it realizes this is a source of rewarding, feel-good dopamine, just like how your brain recognized overeating as a source of rewarding, feel-good dopamine. Don't get discouraged. We all falter sometimes. Just keep at it. Get a fasting app. There are a lot of them. Part of losing weight is actually waiting to eat long enough to allow your body to burn fat. They will screen you. Like ask what age you are and how much weight you want to lose. Also ask if you have any health conditions that will be affected by it. Also, if you have a condition you are worried about, then I would ask your doctor if fasting is something you can do and what your limits are. For me, overeating is psychological. Boredom, feelings of anxiety and emptiness. How do you deal with that? Like I've seen others say, half of the battle is the oral fixation. If you chew some gum or eat sunflower seeds, or maybe even switch to a smart snack, like carrots or almonds, that would definitely help. Also replace all liquids you consume with water. Cutting out sugar is gonna be a huge factor. By eating stuff that is more protein dense, leaves you fuller for longer. No need for weird rules when one is allowed to eat. Check out our weight loss advice. You'll learn lots here about protein, fiber, carbs, calories, all sorts. You'll have to learn and change things to be able to go through with it. It's not just a temporary diet. It's a lifestyle change. A good start is to chew your food more. Chew each mouthful for longer than usual so that by the time you swallow the food it's smaller than usual. But taking longer than normal, you'll let the feeling of fullness catch up with you sooner, and so you won't overeat. And drink only water going forward. No need for Coke or anything like that. Just nice cold water, with a small splash of squash if you want. But check out the above subreddit and ask away. Drink some more water, and also caffeine, coffee, can help curb cravings. Drink water. Try to eat whole foods. Less fat, more protein. Smaller plates, and track your calories, or at least the weight of how much pasta, for an example, you eat. A set eating schedule is also really helpful. Either go fasting for half a day with small windows for eating, or if you have to snack throughout the day like me, one big meal in the morning and after that every couple of hours a small snack. You need to know about the calories of each of them, or you will eat too much. And something small in the evening that keeps you fed in the night. Walking 10K steps a day also helps a lot. Not only because it gives you the opportunity to eat more, but also because you can get a feeling for how much effort it is to burn calories, which for me led to the thought, is this really worth the 300 kcal it contains, more often than before?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. TooAfraidToAsk is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.